What's up, everyone? Thank you for coming back to our channel. This is where you can get your coin fix. I'm Ripple Van Winkle, and I'm your boss. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Today is December. Today is a big day for sports, I can tell you that. I'm excited about football. I can't wait for the game to start at noon. There were 3 college games and 2 NFL games. The first one started at 4. We were told that Ohio State would take up. Who does Ohio State want to play? I would give them this right here. Tennessee should be a great place to have fun. We were given the game between Houston and Kansas City. Instead of Bolt, we got Pitt. I'm not sure what will happen in that video game. It could be a great game with few goals, or it could end in a shootout. And I bet that it looks like a 13-10 type of sport. It all starts at noon. I can't wait. I enjoy this season a lot. I love college soccer and how they make the playoffs so fun. In this show, they should have done this a long time ago. We're going to learn about XRP. The story going around on social media that Bitcoin is doing better than XRP is not true. That's why we're going to compare the two. So what do you bet? That's not true anymore. How about SpaceX? We were shown a movie in which they talk about how they might be trying to stay away from the FX markets and become a strong coin. That's right. We're going to hide the fact that we were given a much better case. Take a seat, come back and loosen up since you don't have anything else to do. Let's jump into a Bitcoin worth $97,300. It has gone up 2.08% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is worth $3,400. It's up 2.3% in USDT and USDC. Each is worth $99, and XRP is worth a median lean $2. Right now, 4 cents is up 3.5% in the last 24 hours. It is right in the middle of our barrier and support levels. The total value of all cryptocurrencies on the market is $3.35 trillion. You know how quickly cash can come back into these markets and how quickly the total market cap can rise? Well, we still have a long way to go to reach $4 trillion. Then there's the rate of your XRP. Not bad at all, is it? It makes you forget all about the dip that was just over. Some people may also ask what dip, and I trust them most of the time. What's the dip? Get Ulster to look at this in December. Today, 2014 Bitcoin could get you 43,000,000 at almost the same price. If you bet what one Bitcoin is worth, 43.0 XRP can get you. This is clear to everyone. So the underperformance here is because, to be honest, I'm not seeing it anymore. It looks like XRP is fixed to Bitcoin right now. Wasn't that always the case? 24 to the present to the present. It has been 10 years. Over 10 years, it didn't matter. Right now, it's interesting because we see the story that gets a little out there on social media. This is the story that gets told about XRP and how it's not doing as well as the market as a whole, and Bitcoin in particular. If you zoom out and look at this bigger picture at scale, though, that's not really the case. That doesn't always happen. And people can see clearly Bitcoin is worth 95.00 and XRP is worth the least $2.25 are what you see. It wouldn't count. It has nothing to do with the rate. The amount of return that you get is what matters here. People ask me that a lot because a lot of them immediately curl up into a ball. It feels like rip. In the market, I'm going to put X amount of dollars. It is really hard because I can get, say, 300 of this coin, but the same amount of money will only get me 10 of this coin. I need more of the coin. It doesn't matter how much cash you keep on hand. That is definitely not right. That is just a limitation of the mind. What matters here is how much extra the coin goes to supply. Take the case of Solana, which costs $100. Let's say that XRP is worth 50 cents, of course. You'll be able to get twice as much XRP for 50 cents as Solana, right? Or please excuse me. We're going to store 50 bucks to make things easy. XRP costs $50. Solana costs $100. You will be able to get twice as much XRP. If XRP only goes to $1, on the other hand, you've only done 2 times what you invested. If Solana goes to $300, you've done 3 times what you invested. What will print you a bigger go back? Look at how the number of tokens doesn't matter anymore. There are a certain number of excess that can be made here. XRP chart, not hard to understand. This was part of the first movie. I saved it for you, beginner help. At the moment, we're sitting and bouncing between help levels 220 and 225. If we can break above 225, we have a clear path to follow and the green light to get to $2.35 XRP. This is where you'll chop. Lots more purple is going up because you know that XRP deals with barriers better than any other currency and lots is made. A new due date has been set for the Ripple case by the U.S. Court of Appeals. This isn't always the case of the SEC vs. Ripple. Don't go wrong with that. This is the case of the person named Zankanoff. Remember Zankanoff? He was the one who said he bought XRP because Ripple was selling it, but he lost about $100 and wants to sue. So we talked about futures on the new due date of Monday, December 23rd, which is 2 days from now. We learned about Robinhood and what Bitstamp, it looks like the year is 2025. We'll clearly look ahead to clearer, more direct means to put that in place. But supposedly Bitstamp is building a market for derivatives on the XRP ledger. And in 2025, they can be bought with Robinhood. That is put to use. Let's not forget what Kendra Hill said about this, though. She suggests that cross-border bills be used as a good testing ground for Ripple for the use case they were focusing on. This is because Ripple's original goal was to handle all trades that happen in the derivatives market. Why don't they make this public? There are a few reasons for this. The most important one is that they might not be ready. They are missing a piece of the picture, and its name is Codius. That really is interesting. Several years ago, it was said, it was just a few months ago, that Stephen Thomas told us that he was working on a new version of Codius. Right now, we know that Bitstamp is building a derivatives market on the XRP ledger and that Robinhood might buy Bitstamp. Let us see how this goes. After that, we get this. In order to get paid by Starlink users, SpaceX uses stablecoins. They want to pay out in long-tail countries, but they don't have to take the FS risk or deal with sending wires. Then what are they going to do instead? They are going to change it to stable coins, send it to the US, and then change it back to USD. Pay attention. I'm aware that the sound isn't playing. I'm on the wrong power source. We cross here. Allow me to cross once more. We pass this way. Pay attention. The fact is that there are many companies that you might not think of. For example, SpaceX makes use of those strong coins. How? What do you think they do to get paid by all of Starlink's customers when they combine them in all of those far-flung countries? The FX risk doesn't have to be taken by them. The risk of the foreign exchange, it's not something they want to talk about. They change it to fixed coin, ship it back to the US, and then change it back to a screenback. So it's a very useful service. So the first thing I think we need to do is make those rails, which are the normal rails in the US. That means we can slowly break down all of the old infrastructure that banks use to slow things down and tax people in a way that they shouldn't be taxed in the first place. This is really, really cool. SpaceX Strong Coin and Strong Cash are here to stay. In the United States, XRP was given protection permission. Their goal is to find a strong coin to trade in, to switch into in order to avoid the FS. Chris can't handle sending wires as they look for a way to speed up their device. We know that Elon is very proud of his internet assets. Crypto is his thing. We know that he works for President Trump. We will know we were given a new crypto SAR when he steps into January 20th. Also, don't forget that this story comes from Binance Square. I also know that people at Binance Square can post stories. This doesn't mean it's a reliable source. However, they talked about, a relationship between SpaceX, Elon Musk, and Ripple.